Hey, what's up? I'm here at NextHacks. Real quick, for NextHacks, I'm basically building a game compiler that takes your curiosity, something you want to learn about, and basically builds a personalized game catered towards you. I know personalized already means that, catered towards you to help you understand that concept. It's kind of like a world model in that it learns from you, basically builds an internal representation of your understandings, how you learn, and then personalizes the content towards you. And it's really, really cool. I think for the longest time now, I've been very adamant. I haven't really talked about it here, but I've been very adamant about the excessive use about of the chat interface for education. I think ever since the rise of ChatGPT and AI, a lot of people think that's going to be like the future. But I think that's a very restrictive view of the future of education. I think a lot of people don't actually learn that way. I remember when I did. Long story short, a lot of people don't learn that way. So I really want to try using this as a project to really kind of push that boundary and see other mechanisms for people to learn. Um, the way the judging is really going to work, from what I understand and what I've experienced, is really going to be more so startup, like the viability of it to be a startup, having an impact in the market, the design, your presentation, stuff like that. They're not really, and the novelty. I think novelty is where a lot of people are going to get knocked out if you do finish. Because novelty, I think, is especially with AI, it seems really easy to just build a bunch of stuff. But when that's the case, like when the barrier to entry lowers, a lot of people to end up building the same thing. So I think novelty is going to be a big one that hurts a lot of people. I think it hurt me as well because I really don't know what people are building in the game side. Um, but I think where I want to I even got lost there. Where I really want to hammer, and it's in the presentation and the market impact. I think if I can stress that a lot of people are going in this direction for education and education startups, and I'm trying to go in this opposite direction, which is much more likely to gather people, gain their attention, think like Duolingo, then I think that's much more interesting. It has a much bigger appeal. Um, but right now, it's around like 11:10. I think 11:10. I'm trying to divert my attention to now focus on the design. I've gotten a lot of the theories, the coding done. It's like all of the stuff that need to work for this program are working now, right? Thank the Lord, because it was a whole battle, but it's working now. What the issue is that there's no like design, like there's no interface for you to properly interact with it, and that's gonna be a big bulk of the judging. Like if you come here, I tell you the code and the novelty and how hard it was, and you don't really care. You won't like interact with it. So I really want to put the biggest bulk of my time from like now to like 12 a.m. really working on this thing because the thing is due at 1 p.m. tomorrow. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I think the design is something really interesting because I really don't know how to go about it because a lot of the games that this game compiler, this world model, where whatever you call it, it's a lot of it's 2D pixel based. So I don't know if it's to go with the pixel design, but I also don't know if like people are into that. I think a lot of people are into modernism and all that. I don't know. But I also think it could stand out, but I think also look very it could have less of an appeal. So it's risky, but I don't know. It's something I'm going to think about more. Another idea I'm going for is like maybe because it's an infinite game, really. It's an infinite game. It's maybe more of a space vibe, maybe more of like a black hole, wormhole, thing going on there. But we'll see. Um, I'm excited. I think design isn't too hard. There's a couple stuff that like do get tricky. Like I was trying to do like parallax design for the platformer side of stuff, and that took some time because like I couldn't just say, hey, Copilot or wherever Claude do this. It's like I had to actually go in there, watch some videos. But since I have prior experience, I think that prior experience from like 4 years ago came to help out. So thank the Lord with that. But man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know where it's really gonna go. I really want to win this. I really want to win with this project specifically. So I'm going to continue working hard at it. I'm going to try and push some boundaries. I think there's more novel solutions on the way. I'm not done innovating, so that's really what's left. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.